This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Wake up! Hey, wake up! The sun's frying your butt. Are you okay? You're not even though I'm so jealous that you got it. The Stellaron was the family's now all the major lineage, everyone's waiting for you. Oh, okay. Well, it's the Iris family. Now all the major. Why the sun? And then, yeah, let's go.
How extravagant. Just like Epsilon. How was it?
You already asked that when we first got...
Yeah, and you said no back then. But after all this madness, I'd say you've grown fond of it. Just a heads up, you're still on the Bloodhound family's wanted list. And this time, it's...
Indeed. In Kafka's words, that's also still... It'd be quite inconvenient if I can't move freely.
I knew you'd say that. Don't worry. I've hacked all the... Don't do anything that may draw attention, and don't talk with guards. They might recognize you. Keep these two...
Thank you.
No problem, miss. Now that we're done here in Penacony, what will you do in your free time? I hear the Genius Society.
Well, you know my script isn't over yet.
I didn't bring you back to hear an answer like that.
Don't worry. The script says that I'll experience 3 deaths, but also receive an unforgettable reward on the planet of festivities. How will I know if I don't try? All possibilities exist until the outcome actually happens.
You may not realize it, but you have a bad habit. Whenever you seem to be asking a question. Anyway, Kafka asked me to pass on this message. If you see anything fabulous in Penacony, get one for me too. She didn't specify anything, but I guess she means a dress, coat, sunglasses.
Sure, I'll keep an eye out. There's tons of options at OT Mall. Do you think she'll like trinkets, like hair accessories or brooches?
Those sound more like something for a young girl. Oh, by the way, Blade didn't explicitly say it, but I think he was trying to say something like, temptation will show up again in...
Got it. I won't do anything crazy. I just want to wander around and see more of the world for myself. I want to buy some oatcake rolls. I've had a cake roll every day since I arrived in Penacony, from the first day to the last. But today, I'll buy 2 and give you 1. And if you don't like them, I'll enjoy double the pleasure. Or I can bring one to Kafka, as she never... That's not written in the script, right? I have added new.
Welcome, Director.
Huh. I thought they would choose...
About this, Director. This conference between the atmosphere here...
If I'm right, this influential...
Oh, your mind is always so...
Thank you for the Just tell everyone on our...
Oh, got it.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't call Miss J...
Got it. Thank you for the...
I tripped myself right here. Just continue.
None of the important figures have arrived yet. Oh, are you hungry, Numby? Food and... Numby! Ooh. Oops.
So many buttons.
Huh? What are? For my safety?
Not exactly. According to those involved. Luckily, no one believed.
Where's that prankster?
However, anyway, the family will deal.
Greetings, madame.
Hello.
I assume you are the ambassador. The radiant felspar is...
Oh, so it's owned by old...
Indeed. Please allow me to continue.
Reverberation.
Thankfully, the fact so. Mr.
Well, thank you for explaining matters to me. Hello? The talent motivation department? I'm working on a major... the way I handled the year relocation, I just don't
Sounds exhausting.
In my opinion, you handled that project quite well. A little ball of ice in exchange for the Astral Express's good favor. That's not a bad deal for the department. It's been a while, little Yelena. I've been looking forward to working with you. Never imagined this day would come so soon. Is there trouble? You can tell me anything. Just like old times.
It's been a...
You're still so formal. Well, as sharp as you are, I'm sure you've figured out the truth.
I believe...
That's true.
And if we can reach some...
Exactly. As long as the influence... It's similar to the power struggles within...
After the downfall of the Yoke family.
Yes.
Absolutely. The 3 steps of
Pretty clear.
That was...
I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but the family head is ready to meet the ambassadors from the Strategic Investment Department.
Time to get to work. Remember, our...
Please, have a seat.
No problem at all, Mr.
After all...
I always enjoy...
The future of Penacony.
Let's take that gold. Wasn't it eventually?
The wisdom and experience. Let's assume your assumption.
I appreciate, however... Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to... If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore... Despite your determined attitude, the issues plague...
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help Penacony...
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to...
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at Penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite...
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for Penacony to regain the spotlight. And if Penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene,
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move, please.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of information. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. Please allow Topaz and...
Of course. Take your time.
The Alfalfa family...
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was too... It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was. Instead of falling into a...
Well, no one...
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are... If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism, and the efforts of those previous nameless would once again go to waste. There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
Even long dreams eventually come to an end. Our After Anna's dream was shattered, the family
The mastermind.
That's what we're about.
Ultimately, the public, while quite...
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of... Yeah, it's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying, when will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but...
So, this is our final meeting then? Music? Let's see. To the Nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher. Ready to mix your drink? Before we start. Alright, I think drowning sweet. However, with not a bad choice. Words always fall short. Lend all your memories and well, here's to the Nameless. The spirit of freedom. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered here. And one day, our souls will return. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? I've mixed more of this last special drink.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave...
If you happen to run into Gallagher. All right, enough with the heavy stuff. You guys have important things to take care of. So let's not dwell on things. Whether it's the Astral Express or Penacony, there's still a long journey ahead. And embark towards our tomorrow.
Old Odie is a tricky...
Indeed. He's still...
They agreed.
Just as it should be. Now I'm a bit curious.
Yeah.
Well, that's obvious.
But
despite that...
are you not? That's why...
Once that kid sets his mind... Look, no need.
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin.
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feld. How about you?
I'm actually on my way to meet...
Unfortunately, I believe the Harmony needs... There are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So let's both take what we need from this deal.
Naturally.
See you later, Miss Jade.
There's a good child. Do as you're told. Thank you for your patience. Topaz says something.
Is it just mean?
I need to set a good example. Now we can speak frankly and...
Interesting. Oh, good. It's...
Unfortunately, second. Now,
Oh, you surely have a way with...
Mr. Alfalfa, the moment news for the family's protection, care to guess?
You really think you can pull...
Even from Pier Point. However, after all, we...
30% equity.
You're a smart merchant. It benefits us. I understand your
Fine. However, as their chosen one, I still need one final answer.
Go ahead.
When I was a child, the Order and the
The answer is simpler than you think. With each new world, by then, all planetary develop... Our intention is to establish enduring preservation. So I'm sure this universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. Now, all right. Tell me your solution.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew to join us at the table. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her.
I've heard so much about you, Miss...
I believe everyone here is... Then, the IPC...
While this decision isn't final, while the Nameless didn't embody, the entire crew has agreed to it. Of course, all cooperation is based on one premise. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again, and such a tragedy must never recur.
Watch yourselves. Old OT is in agreement,
so they will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question,
when should we schedule the
It's all up to you.
But
Aventurine Initiative. I came here today.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And please, give Diamond my assurance.
Don't worry. Radiant Feldspar.
You want to...
Opportunities like this. Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of...
I didn't find the information. In return, you see, like right now, for example.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's... So, a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place? I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
Script and felt. Face planted.
Is that her? Huh. Vanished in the blink.
By the way, Mr. Alfalfa, and please help me with the nest.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, greetings, miss.
Do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop. I've marked the pawn shop's location.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange. Radiant, how should I address you, dear?
Just call me Sammy.
Samuel. Nice name.
I want to keep on living.
Everything you have.
That's right.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around.
What do you mean?
I mean it literally.
Okay. A pawn shop that...
That's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean, but don't worry. I'll help you go and talk to these people. Once you've done that...
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop. Well, I've got nothing better to do anyway. I'll do as she says and see what happens.
Watch yourselves.
Enough talk. Let's get started. This will be our final game. I'm betting...
Oh, a big talker, huh? All right, let's see what you've got.
This... It's true!
Prepared a gift for you, Dorothy. Whoa! How did you know I love jewelry made of so... Well... I will. Really? I never said yes before, but... Wonderful. So, shall we go, Dorothy? Yeah, let's go.
Did you see that? The gray-haired one outside. Don't look around. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic.
Is that her?
Yeah, you heard right. It's been hiding at the moment. I made a deal with the family. How'd I find them? 22 years. I'm gonna hang up for now, partner.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me...
Not so fast. Stell was from a wealthy... It was a piece of cake for me. Let's just hope that necklace... Then there's Stacy. From the moment she stepped, she will accrue a vast... As for Detective Wall, he offered his own memory system. Interesting, don't you think? When people see others and patience... AR 26710. A remnant of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune, isn't it? The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors. As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really a price to be paid. However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the...
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds... So... You're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own...
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron Hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong, and just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like. Traveling on the path of... I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop.
Can I see this as an...
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the strategic...
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never... You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted to, she could let the entirety of Purepoint know about it within a few mere seconds. What drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation on behalf of Diamond?
Simply put. However, each of us has our own path. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only be filled from the outside. So, Diamond made mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding. So, you and whatever we gain from it will...
I understand.
Take your time, child. You don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire. My last attempt in Penacony.
Lady Bonajade?
Turns out, the meeting at the Charmony Festival's opening... This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Remember, I can take you out with just one shot whenever I choose.
Look who's here. The great hero of the Astral Express. The most dazzling trailblazer.
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend. This fella is all... Let's set aside those under the table.
Oh, I agree.
Thank you.
I'll pass.
Ah, yes. No wonder that gambler... Don't try it. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Then you'll excuse me.
Well, if it isn't my old friend. It hasn't been long, and yet, here we are again. How are you? So direct. Aren't you afraid I might take you seriously? Thinking about it, though, the lives of the Nameless are so excessively If one... Look how... Oh! Guess there's... now that...
Hey there, Light. What should I call you? What a unique... So, miss. Oh, this is your way. Sounds simple enough. To fulfill this wish. Well, bring its tail to me, Ascalon. May...
The festival hasn't started.
Hi!
Who's that?
It's really you! I knew I didn't get the wrong person. Yes, it's just... To murder case, it's a good thing that you guys, man. There will... Before joining the Stellaron, so... I'll pay extra attention to... Yes. Sadly, do you know Miss Jade? She told me her price. But... I know. Of course, I want... Speaking of which... Actually... I feel that I still owe you a formal apology for... that matter with the performer of the Iris family. Even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. Yes. To me, hiding is much easier than being honest.
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony starts!
I can't believe they've chased... The script hasn't reached its end.
I hope she's okay. I'll send a message later to check. Let's take a seat here. Why do I feel like there's someone waiting for me? I probably have... forget it. Looks like...
Wow!
It's
Miss
Miss
Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow fans, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of myself, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all our guests. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of not only that, we invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OTL. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the dreamscape back on track, just in time. And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the father of Penacony, in the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing we're free. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader...
Aww, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. Obviously.
And now, the sweet dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. Thus, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family...
Oh, I wonder...
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, to Harmony. To the Trail... Cheers! Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still... All set. Let's start.
You finally arrived. You don't like it? Satisfied? 5, 4, 1. I'm not even a real bomb.
At least I made some progress.
We got yourself into a big... Wow. If I need your help, miss. The first case, the second case. Those are all the details. I trust in your deduction. Bing, bing! Seeing as you've put in so much effort. Hello, lovely actor. You did know I'm the one who directed the entire farce in Penacony. Well, actually, due to the current plot requirements, you're only allowed to say one line. So... it's all... Who knew that there was milk since you're done asking questions? But don't fret. I've also prepared a gift for you. A dream bubble that has the thrilling life and death moment. Hello, I'm a bomb. Diffuse? No now playing, never. Oh, hang on. Oh, aha! They will never do. They will never say goodbye.
Not much time left.
Minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
You're here! Looks like she also sent you a message. Since you're here, I'll just...
27 minutes, 50...
The sweet dream has lost a part from its creator. It's difficult. Time... match make the Memo Keeper me. I don't know what grudges they... Actually, do you still remember? The script said that I will experience death I think this moment. You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron hunter as long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure. I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape. As deep as possible, where there are no living souls around. Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back safely. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. At the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our end, it is not destiny that shapes us, but we. The Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
When I arrived, I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. Your wishes will always be remembered. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses. Tiernan, you can go home. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving,
it is my honor. I've said many goodbyes. Yet I am glad that this is the first time I speak these words with a smile. But before leaving, I'm sure you all have plenty to say to the nameless of the past. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on.
Honestly, the nameless. But it seems...
History may not remember the first glimmer of light, but because of this, people will remember. Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella. We raise a toast to you, a toast to history that no...
That statue.
looks like this is the last in the end.
What should I... Either way, at least our journey together... Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, to the festivals, and if we ever meet again...
Is the Astro Express ready to apologies. Oh, that's all right. What will the people of Dreamflood? Many will continue to live here. Those accustomed to being awake. Penacony's...
Mika, and rest to your tenacity throughout.
This trailblazing exhibit, just like a clock's hand, there shouldn't be much left to say. This entire... and then? Mikhail Charley to Penacony's past?
With that, our duty...
The trailblaze can illuminate.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have...
What's on your mind, Marge?
Just a strange feeling. I had it...
Why not talk about it?
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or... They were also young once. Stumbling and bumbling around just like us. But those things are all in the past. It's rare that I'm this serious. Can't you just humor me for once? Sheesh. It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets, we're bound to feel a bit mixed about it, right? Because we've seen every nook and... So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really real... But what if they... And we... When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life... Then...
I think each and every one of us is searching for the universe is vast. And our life, but it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves it, as long as we remember their stories. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this, and its meaning will be interpreted by those who...
It's not...
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
But before that, we still have a lot.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for...
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
There.
Wow.
Still better than... Oh, hey! You're finally back! We told Pom Pom all about our...
Pom Pom is just angry! No matter where that's right! Pom Pom is just angry! It's not because of Misha, Tiernan, Rosalina, and the rest!
It's okay. Oh, Pom Pom, just let it all out. Everyone, could you all take a break?
But...
Let's go.
I never expected Pom...
Those three nameless...
No one knows exactly. The fact that they're crying, leave it to him. Well, since you joined us...
I see.
Turns out Pom Pom's been silently putting in a lot of...
Different from typical, but... Because...
Only 2 more? But I don't even want to become an adorable ice cube floating around in space again.
Which also means...
Yes, I've already... As for which one we're heading...
Or perhaps you might Everyone, we meet...
It's you! What?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper.
I just wanted to chat with
Please speak candidly.
But I digress. Have you all should you be able
Trailblazing to...
Continue, Memo Keeper.
A world that many across the universe don't even know exists. A world hidden away. A world fettered by the eternal land.
I hope I'm not too late. Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to get you out of here?
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What time?
Negotiation. The dance is done.
Despite your fault. Oh, of course not.
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain peace. If I told you that... I recognize the girl. Go now. As I mentioned earlier, a word of life is too short